You're going to jail.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Hold I'm right here. You already pointed.
Back away from him.
Come get it. Go get the gun.
Back off.
Go get my BB gun. I'm gonna put 9 in his.
Back off.
I'm standing at the dumpster.
If you come closer to me, I'm gonna kill you.
One of the most extraordinary characters I've ever met was Adrian the Shriver. Adrian took us into the forest, confronted us with the gorillas, and we got charged and charged and charged again. And I think, and I'm sure, if I would have even flinched once and would have dropped the camera, or would have run or turned around, Adrian would have said, well, this is obviously not the right man to make this film.
Hey, did you hear him say he's gonna kill me?
Yes.
I'm at the dumpster. Put the gun up and go inside.
You pulled a gun in front of our children.
You pulled a gun in front of my kids. We're for a mattress. You. Point at me. Point at me.
Take these swings.
I'm standing my ground.
Take these swings.
No, you ain't.
You're in an alley. You're not in your house, sir.
You came out to the alley.
Hey,
Support the gun.
right away.
I will kill. You're dead.
Adrian the Shriver had this orphaned baby gorilla, and one day he decided to introduce it into the forest to let it know the sights and the sounds. And suddenly we sensed the gorillas were right close. And Adrian stood there with the baby gorilla on his arm.
I promise you you're both dead.
Bet.
It is an alley.
You are in an alley with a shotgun, you little piece of I'm gonna kill you.
I doubt it.
Bet.
First of all, if you're going to show this video to the cops, you might want to stop yelling.
Oh
and
no!
kill us.
I don't give a I will kill you.
Back
You
off.
pull a gun from my kid.
Back off.
You pull that gun one more time, I'll take it out and put a bullet through your head.
No, you won't.
Bet. Point it at
Take
me.
a swing.
Point it at
Go
me.
ahead.
Point it at me.
Take your swing.
Point that at me.
Go ahead. Take your swing.
Point it at me.
And suddenly the gorilla called in a way it had never called before. It was really, there was a strange feeling. It was all quiet. And suddenly we saw the leaves move, and there was Hannibal first, who looked at us. And I sensed there was something going to happen, which really we shall never forget.
Take
Point
your
it at
swing.
me.
Back off.
Point it at me again.
Back off.
Point it at me again.
Back off.
You're a dead man.
I doubt it.
No, I'm cops.
I don't care what the cops gonna say. If they're gonna tell you back up.
You're a I'm gonna kill you too.
I
You yeah, how's your wife and my kids doing?
Hannibal suddenly called, and Casimir answered from the background. And Adrian was very, very nervous, and we all realized this is a situation which really can end up in something terrible. Casimir came and screamed and just charged Adrian, and Adrian literally had no other chance than to drop the baby gorilla, because if he would have kept it, we all convinced that Casimir would have killed him, although he knew him very well for many years.
You're dead.
doubt it.
I
Better quit
guarantee it.
threatening.
I doubt it.
I ain't threatening. You walked out the door.
Did.
You
You.
that gun.
If you come within 3 foot of me, I'm gonna kill you.
Okay.
You're not going to shoot my husband.
Come on.
It's what?
Shoot me. You're dead. Point it. Point it.
Eric!
You Owen?
I am Owen. There is, yeah.
Right, step out.
I don't want to.
Basically, let him bleed out, and then you can start cleaning.
You Owen?
I am Owen. There is. Yeah.
Right, step out.
I don't want to.
You have to a minute. Come out.
What do you? No.
Yeah,
Do you
come
mind?
out.
Owen. There is. Yeah.
Right, step out.
I don't want to.
You have to a minute. Come out.
What do you? No.
Yeah,
Do you
come
mind?
out.
Please
Yeah, come
don't.
out. I want you to come out.
Can you? There is. Yeah.
Right, step out.
Okay, so while they kind of sit in the ice bath and...
Right, step out.
I don't want to.
You have to a minute. Come out.
What do you? No.
Yeah,
Do you
come
mind?
out.
Please
Yeah,
don't.
come out. I want you to come out.
Can you?
Yeah,
don't,
come out.
Before restraining me.
I'm not going to restrain you. Just come out a minute.
Soft, very small, you know?
So then I'm gonna do a
You come out.
Can you?
Yeah,
don't,
come out.
Before restraining me.
I'm not going to restrain you. Just come out a minute. All right. Just stand here a minute. Right. What's happened?
She's done her so. Then.
Right. What's happened?
She's done her so. Then.
Right.
She tried killing herself 3, 5.
Where- Right.
She tried killing herself 3, 5.
Where is she at the
9.
minute?
I had to put her in my bed.
You out to what?
You dispatched it too.
Where is she at the minute?
I had to put her in my bed.
You out to what? Put her on the bed.
Yeah.
Put her on the bed.
Yeah. She's my love.
Okay, put the phone down. At the moment, I don't know what's happened. Alright, so I'm arresting you on suspicion
Oh,
of
please.
murder. Alright?
What?
Yeah, you go in. Give us a hand. Give us a hand.
I was supposed to be going to.
Don't drop your phone.
I'm not gonna.
Don't drop your phone.
I'm not gonna. I was supposed to be going to go and get some baccy because you guys were coming over.
Have you finished with your calls, please?
Apparently now he's like messing me about.
I'm sorry, the police service
I'll
has
recall.
cleared the line. Do you need to go back through to the police? Or
No, you can put the phone down. The police are here.
Alright, thank you very much.
Okay,
Next to
thank
the car.
you.
Oh,
I must caution you, don't have to say anything, but harm of defence, not mention questions, something which you may later on in court. Introduce may begin evidence.
You bet we did. And what continues within me is the knowledge that each one of us can be used in perfectly wonderful ways. And it doesn't necessarily have to do with what the world would call great talents. You know, we have people who, in my experience, have influenced me that, for instance, it reflects the story back to us. And the story that we bring to the screen, whatever we happen to be watching, we bring our own story to the screen. And so consequently, it's like a dialogue. And there are those people who sometimes say that television doesn't affect us all that much. Well, all I can say is then I do feel that what we see and hear on the screen is part of who we become. We started to talk, and I could see what substance there was in this jock, you know, and evidently he could see what substance there was in this shy kid. So when he got out of the hospital and went back to the school, he said to people, you know, that Rogers kid's okay. That made all the difference in the world for me. Just somebody saying to the others, that Rogers kid's okay. What a difference one person can make in the life of another. It's almost as if he said, I like you just the way you are.
You are stupid! You're a stupid baby! Yes, you are, you prick! You arrest! If you let people alone, you're the one that's bothering people. You're the one that's bothering people. You are the one that's bothering people. You are the one that's bothering people.
The mail that comes that tells us how we've been used in people's lives. I mean, that's not anything you can do yourself. You know, it came through the internet. It was from this woman who said, 14 years ago, I had a baby who was 16 months old. And I had that baby in the back seat of the car. And I was in such a terrible depression. I didn't even know that I had put him back there. And she said, I was driving along and I saw this truck coming and I thought, I'm just going to end it all. I'm just going to go straight into the truck. And because she was desperate. And she said, I started turning to the left, and all of a sudden, I heard this little voice singing, it's a beautiful day in the sun.